Welcome back trainees to Ring Fit Adventure. I've been thinking about all the fit skills that Ring Fit has to offer, with 43 fit skills available plus all the extra movements and exercises thrown in like your ab guard and your rush skills. There's a really wide variety, yet I do still find myself wanting more. And if you didn't know already, Ring Fit detects its movements through two ways. It's either with the ring or with the leg strap. It's not both at the same time. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, the variety of general exercise you can do is massive, with differing versions and adaptations of different moves and movement mechanics, as well as isolating certain movements as well. Combining my knowledge of general exercise as well as how Ring Fit detects its movement, I've actually developed some alternate exercises that you can do in Ring Fit Adventure. So you set up a specific move, and I will tell you what that move is, and then I'll explain what movement you're actually doing, as well as some movement cues, and why it could be beneficial for your workout. So make sure you warm up, get your water ready, and if you don't feel confident with any of these moves, please don't do them. It's only if you're looking for some variety and you want to change it up a bit, okay? Let's go. First off is the deep lunge. Now we're going to use chair pose as a basis for this, and it's a bit ironic that I'm starting with this one because this is definitely one of the ones you want to do towards the end of your session. And essentially, chair pose is detected solely with the ring. It doesn't matter what your legs are doing. So we can change up what we're doing with our legs, and then we can still get the right movement. So essentially we're getting into a lunge, but we're dropping our back knee onto the floor, legs aligned straight, and you lean slightly back. This really stretches the hip flex as well, and I do find it particularly soothing as my hips can tend to get a little tight and painful. Please make sure that you swap halfway through. Ring Fit will not give you the normal cue, and generally you do not want to stretch only one side. Next up is the warrior lunge, and this one is also done with chair pose. Warrior lunge is essentially a dynamic lunge, but you are moving your arms up into the air. Since the movement is from the ring, you can get into the lower part of a standard lunge to start and then stand when you bring the ring down. Then when moving the ring up, get into your lunge again. This simulates a slow warrior lunge, which is a fun additional progression to the standard dynamic lunge, training the shoulders and arms with light movement to create additional cardio benefits. We can use the dreaded mountain climbers to do a Deadbug, which is a really cool ab exercise. Deadbugs require you to be on your back with hips and knees flexed and arms in a straight line above you perpendicular to the ground. With a tight core, extend your leg and move the opposite arm to parallel with the ground. The leg motion is similar to the range of movement that mountain climbers go through and therefore can be an effective replacement for them in Ring Fit. It's good for coordination as well as your core, so there's definitely some merit to doing this one. Now this one I know has been done by a few of you. If you get into the plank in Ring Fit, you can actually just do a push-up. When dropping towards the ground, the leg Joy-Con moves from enough of an angle that it can register. So it's a push-up. I found this detects much better than the standard Ring Fit plank, and I actually used it in my One Punch Man workout as well. It's pretty good, just make sure that you keep your elbows in and bring your chest towards the ground smoothly to get the most out of your pecs and triceps. The next move is the Lat Press. So you can actually do one of three moves to do this. You can do the front press, you can do overhead press, and you can do back press, because all of them are done by just pressing the ring in. Hold the ring at your side and press into the side of your body around your hip. You stimulate the latissimus dorsi muscles here and do a slight contraction. It's pretty low intensity as well, which makes it a great move for a wide variety of people. This is another one from my One Punch Man workout, and this is using overhead bend to do a sit-up. Once your setup is done, get to the ground, lay down with arms over your head, then hinge at your hips and sit up, contracting the core muscles as you do. This puts the ring through a similar range of motion to the overhead bend and will give you a good core focus move for you to add to your repertoire. Although I will say that personally I prefer an ab crunch to a sit-up just because I think it stresses the back less, but look, that's just my own personal preference. The final one is side planks, and these are a really fun move to do to train your obliques in a static fashion. And the move that we're going to use for this, maybe a little bit weird, revolved crescent lunge pose. Once you're out of your initial setup, you can test your core with the side plank. So essentially use your top arm to move the ring through a similar range of motion to revolved crescent lunge pose, which goes from in front of you to over to your side. Make sure you keep your hips up and your core stable. This will work your obliques, your deeper core muscles, and your hip flexors as well. It's actually very, very good. And those are some altered moves that you can use in Ring Fit Adventure that are pretty easy to set up and are going to have some additional benefits. It just creates variety. Ring Fit can get a little bit stale if you've been doing it for quite a while, so this allows you to do something a little bit different. It's pretty cool, I'm pretty happy with it. And if you like this idea of doing alternate moves, let me know. I have some ideas for some other moves for Ring Fit, which I'm going to make into a separate video. But if you did want to see other alternate moves that I can make, I can try and do another one. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and remember to hit like and subscribe for more Ring Fit content on the way. Thank you so much to my patrons like Rain, I Love Waffles 1311 and Sick Hippie for their amazing support through Patreon. Really appreciate that. Just jump into the Patreon if you want to see some more exclusive stuff. I think Patreon backers actually get early access to this video anyway, so like they get early access to some stuff. It's pretty good. Anyway, thank you so much for your time today. I'm Master Trainer Peter, and I'm going to see you in the next video.